Hi everyone, welcome to another sketching time-lapse video. This time-lapse video is a condensed version of the full-length tutorial that I have put out for my Patreon supporters. So if you want to watch the full-length tutorial, you can support me on my Patreon page. The link is in the video description below. Now for this particular sketch, I'm sketching XiMenDing, which is the shopping district in Taiwan. More specifically in Taipei City. I'm using the Uniball Signal gel sticks and dip pen. For this particular sketch, I wanted to use colored inks. I wanted to use the colored lines to depict the bright signboards. So this particular scene is actually at night. Now, when you look at watercolor paintings, usually artists, they do not paint at night. And scenes that are painted at night, those are actually quite rare, but I think for sketches you can really just draw anything. XiMenDing is a very busy place even on a weekday night. So this shopping district surprised me because there were so many people. Now when I compare this to our shopping district here in Singapore, which is called Orchard Road, I think our shopping street, it just pales in comparison. The number of people on the streets in XiMenDing is just incredible. There is so much life and activity on the streets, so I wanted to capture that liveliness by drawing a lot of people, by drawing the crowds. Now, drawing a large number of people is a very easy way to add life to your sketch. However, drawing people is not that easy, especially when you're drawing on location. People move around. Now, one way to help you draw people better and more accurately is practice. So you can practice from drawing from photo, or you can practice from drawing from location, but focus on people who do not move as much. Now the more you draw, the more you will be able to understand the basic structure of the human body, the basic proportion of how people look like. And when you are able to memorize that, remember that, and if that memory is part of your subconscious, when you're drawing on location, even if the person were to move off, if the person that you're drawing just happens to walk off, you will have no problem filling in the blanks. So that's how I usually draw people. So right now, in this particular area here on the right bottom side, all these people are actually not there in the photograph, but I added them in because I wanted to have more people in the scene. So I was able to draw those people because I have practiced drawing people for many years, and so I was able to draw them without photo reference. But having photo reference, having a subject that you can see, definitely helps a lot. The sketchbook that I'm using is the Stillman and Burn Delta series sketchbook. The paper is off-white, it's 270 GSM, so it's thick enough for water medium. Later on I'll be using watercolor over the ink lines. And the lines that are drawn by this Uniball Signal gel stick, they are waterproof when dry. The inks are supposed to be pigmented, so that means that they are sort of archival and the colors will not fade. Anyway, I'm drawing this inside a sketchbook, so the sketchbook is going to be closed most of the time, so I don't think light fastness is a problem. So right now I am adding watercolor. The box that I'm using is the Winsor & Newton Deluxe box, but all the paints have been replaced with Mission Gold and Daniel Smith watercolors. Usually I start by painting the lighter colors first, like yellow, then I move on to using other colors. I actually do not like to sketch at night because it's dark, and when it's dark it's very difficult to see what you're sketching. Now for XiMenDing, this is actually a very well lit place, so The only area that's dark is actually the night sky, so that's the dark sky. The lighted areas are all the signboards and the bright lights, so for those areas I'm going to leave them white, or I'm going to paint them over with color. And usually for signboards the colors are really intense, so I think this is the most appropriate place for you to use colors without mixing them much. For example, you can use colors straight from the tube, and it probably will not look unnatural because, well, signboards, they are bright, they are sort of unnatural in the first place. The variety of shops there is fantastic. What I like about this place is they have a lot of independent small shops, basically shops that are sort of unknown. Well, there are some big brands, for example, you still have the Adidas, the Prada, the Gucci, all the luxury high-end brands, but there are a lot of small homegrown brands as well, and that's something that I really like. Here in Singapore, we do not see such shops. Our shops are more high-end or the mid-range to high-end. So every shopping center that we have here in Singapore, the shops that you can see inside those shopping centers, they are more or less the same that you can see in other shopping centers in our country. So when you go to one shopping center here in Singapore, you have visited every single shopping center here. So that's what makes our shopping a bit more, I'll say, boring. So this is the completed sketch of XiMenDing. The paint and the ink is now dry. So this is how it looks like. I probably should have used the colors without much mixing. So now the colors appear a bit muted to me. I think I managed to capture the vibe, the liveliness of the place. If I'm sketching from location, I probably would have enjoyed this sketch even more because I'll be spending 1 hour, 1.5 hours there standing, just observing people walking around, just soaking in the atmosphere, and I think that's what makes urban sketching or drawing on location more enjoyable and fun. You really get to soak in the information and the atmosphere. Alright, so this is almost the end of this video. So if you want to watch the full-length tutorial, you can support me on my Patreon page. The link is in the video description below. Patreon is a monthly subscription service where you can pledge a certain dollar amount per month to support the creator you want to support. That money helps me transition into a full-time YouTuber. I'm actually doing all this video recording part-time. I spend about 5 hours each day to create content for my blog and also YouTube channel. So any help from you is greatly appreciated. The other way to watch the tutorials is to get them on my Gumroad page when I finish recording all the videos in this series. The link to Gumroad is also in the video description below. So that's all. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.